Let us continue playing Endless Space, and based solely on this map, we are doing rather well. However, we still have you lot to deal with. So, we now have a fleet strength of over 7,000, and with probably the ability to take it well over 9. Also, they've now got 3 single things there, so we'll merge them into a 1,600 fleet. Not enough movement to do anything else, but that's fine for now. Heading back over here, we are 2 turns away from conquering this place. We have an enemy fleet which is moving into counter-strike up here, but honestly, it's not going to matter for much longer. We're just going to take those systems, disband the fleet most likely, and transfer our second hero across to there. Meanwhile, the Edisar system is probably the next sort of thing we want to consider colonizing. And I'm actually debating doing a sort of switch, getting because the Ancient Ruin Desert World is quite good. So I'm going to do a little thing here, which max population is only 6. So the way system is probably the best, because that'll be transferring 7 people. See, this is kind of the problem. We're going to waste a population point doing this, but I think that's probably for the best here. So take that off, and I'm going to have them go and build a fleet of rent ship. And then it will continue onwards. So hurrah, we're building large world ships now with quite a lot of things on them. Which is good, I suppose. Also, mundane artifacts there. Which means we probably should think about trying to take that as well. How long would you take to build a missionary? 2 turns. How much money is that going to cost us? Not too much, actually. So all of that is good. Right, moving on. End turn. Turn 88 is done. Heka has apparently switched... Oh no, that's because it was a homeworld. That's just indicating for our little slaughter the enemies viciously victory condition that we are slaughtering the enemies viciously. Right, Vindicator 6 moves down. Merge. And here we go. Now we do have enough money for a gravity well, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to go for... What are they armed with? They're armed with missiles. They're armed with missiles. Right, let's go for missile disruption. Engineering. And I'm actually going to go into the battle this time, because I haven't really shown this off at all in the Let's Play. So this is what the manual battle system looks like. It is very shiny, but does ultimately the same thing, which is why I don't tend to go into it. You do have the option of changing it, and I might change the second part of this to his little dust ability, but it all depends. So here is the Battle of the Janus system. And it does look very, very shiny, this. So there's the enemy fleet. This is what we're fighting over. So as you can see, multiple high-level Vindicators. Long-range phase. Oh, they've countered our sabotage. So their anti-missiles have additional... This is why they keep beating us, because they got anti-missile upgrade from that. So 10% plus 40% efficiency on the anti-missiles. So they'll do the majority of the damage. Oh, we wiped them out in that attack, that first strike. We did lose a Vindicator 4. Our Reliant 3 is heavily wounded. But there are now no more enemies to fight. Victory at Janus. And that is basically the manual combat system. We did take a bit of a battering there, actually. But it gave him a level up, and this means we can now go for Tactician 2, which he shall go for. So now there is somewhere... Oh, well, maybe that's just an effect, but minus 13% accuracy to enemy weapons. Titanium thing has now been maxed out. We have another ship here, a defender, which can merge itself with the fleets. Oops, come on. There we go. Merge itself into the fleet there. Well, you have a much larger fleet approaching now, which is a little worrying. Yes, very worrying indeed. That fleet is so slow. We're going to take Yabella and we can probably get back to Geltar before they actually make a formal attack on us. Sowers are overwhelmingly suspicious of us, well, as they would be, I suppose. Asteroid dust load. Asteroids are quite good little things to get if you've got spare happiness, because it's +4, +4, +4. Doesn't produce any food, unfortunately, because it's probably difficult to grow plants in a vacuum. But they are nice little things to have just for the additional all-out production boost, which is why this one is quite an important thing to get, really, for us. Anyway. Yep, complete victory to us. I'm debating now throwing this squad back there. 11,000 fleet strength. That is quite ridiculous. Let's then go with... Actually, have we explored the moons on these systems? I don't think we have. Moon exploration. Moon exploration. And then we'll have it starting building more Vindicators. Right, resolve movements. It does have some protection at the very least. That now is... That can actually be disbanded into the hangar. We can then get one of those back out, whichever one's got the most experience. That one. Merge them at 12,000 now, which is a little silly. But it's pretty much now one fleet, which has put us into... That's the entirety of our military strength in that one active fleet. And it's going to crush them. No two ways about it. It's going to crush them. Oh, no exploitation on that. We need to go moon survey. And I suppose if we're not struggling for food in this system, which we're not... It can go science. I think gas giants do eventually have some science linkage. Also should be considering going for this void stone. So we're going to have an asteroid colonization thing on there next. That will do there. Actually, are there any other moons? And that's got a moon as well. Most of these are just empty rocks, but it's always worth... It's nice to know sometimes what's on there. Also, that was a very unhappy system, Heka, but then we are still technically at war with them. Factories of the Faithful can go there. Factories of the Faithful can go there. Factories of the Faithful can go there. Factories of the Faithful can probably go accelerate up a bit, because we don't need as many. We're not going to need this many Vindicators over there. In fact, we're not going to build any more Vindicators from this system. Not just yet, anyway. For now, plus desert, plus tundra, plus 1 food each. It's not overly worth it, but we can get that, which is worth it. Because of this. Small, large, nope. Minis is tiny, tiny. Should be building that. So in fact that will go up there. Because it's still producing a lot of food, this system, so... Yeah. A lot of this sort of micromanagement-y type things, It's fine. It's just something I have to do. Oh, you're actually gonna... What's that built? You have nothing else to do you? Factories, then. Because if nothing else, more factories is generally a good answer to what to build next. This system's gonna fall rapidly. I'm certain of it. Expansion disapproval mostly is the main reason why that, but we'll see. You've still got movement to resolve, but you're just going to protect that system and barricade it. End turn. They might regret going there now. Just might. Also, you now have a missionary created, so I want you to go down and nab this system for us. Nabbed! Okay, difficult now. We're going to go that little gravity well type thing. We're going to go engineering, engineering. So, let's have another look at this, because I don't know what that looks like, actually. Counts as any offensive ability they might have. They might actually decide to retreat here. They should decide to retreat, because I've got 3-4 times their fleet strength at the moment. Even if I have a wounded reliant. There we go. Maybe a fleet of small ships. There are a fleet of small ships which is going to destroy you. Long range phase. Gravity well. They retreated. Oh dear, well that cost us 60 solar, but man, it's fine. Alright, we know they're going to retreat, so I'm not going to bother with any of this. I'm just going to go nano engineering. They will retreat, and this gives us some time to actually repair things. Yep, dismiss, we get a level up, and we can now go. Where do we want to go with this? Those 30 dust abilities cost, which wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. I'm going to take labour for now. Just to see if I'm going to go through each of these abilities and just see if I can actually get any new ones. But labour's actually with his major type, so yeah, we're just going to take a free repair here. Oh, we did actually kill it. See, it was aware it couldn't run, so it just did that. We now possess 4 mundane artifacts, so we now have 20% science boost in the Empire. Also, that was an empty rock. So here, we don't have a lot we can really do with this system other than just have it and possess it. So I'm not overly going to fight for this one, if it comes down to it, although 20% science, come on. It's a big thing. That's also a problem. Right, so we will get to Edisar. That's building things there. We now have the Yabella system, which is dense atmosphered, a Terran world. That is a massive, massively good world for us. Gonna go colonial rights and factories of the faithful, and that will do there. Right, final strike then. Going to go and start hammering. Sabotage. Engineering, engineering. Oh, we lost some things there. That we'll live with that. I think that's mostly our weakened ships that are going away there. Right, lots and lots of things have been built. Indicator 6 back there, which I suppose is pretty much just gonna sit tight, I think. Could send it up towards them, actually. Send it there. Let's see what they do. They probably will retreat back because they're in trouble. You are going to go out, intercept this fleet here because we can. Good work. Alright, you're also going to go to the many system. Though I don't think we need we don't need anything else up there, it's just additional support if you like. I'm going to go to the Gatria system because I'm a little concerned about that. You're going to head over there. They're going to create our fleet of 5 here, and they're going to go and head to the Bani system. Merge up there, and now I'm debating attacking. And we are going to attack, actually, then. We can take that system off of them, no problem. The amount of fleet strength we've got, even with the assuming a maximum population there, which they don't have, clearly, because they don't have these. Maximum population of around 12. We can probably take that within a few turns. Directed plasma is also about to be researched, which upgrades all of our energy weapons, which we approve of. Kinetics deflection, that's missile interception. Just thinking about things at the moment. From a war point of view, we probably are okay with weapon tech. So, blockade. We're about to see how strong their fleet is up there. We have the second strongest total fleet. Let's see how this goes. This has built its factories of the faithless, which gives us more money up there now. Factories of the faithless? Faithful. No, we have faith. That's the thing with our empire. We have another administrative leader. Oh, they want to attack us first before they offer that. Right, I'm going to take Gravity Well. They're probably going to retreat from this, but we have the money to do it. So, Gravity Well, engineering, attack. But I'm quite surprised they want... I'm not surprised at all they want peace. So for Bani... Oh, they want... Oh, whoa, hold on. Refuse. No. Actually, we now have a couple of things we could do here. If we go defense... And... No, let's take the melee skills now. Because I can walk all over them at this stage of the game. Alright, now we're going to have this fleet engage first. It's going to go short circuit, engineering. Well, repair anyway. Good work. Alright, neither of them worked. That's good. What this now means is that we invade the Placa system in 5 turns, and that is a much securer. That's a more secure system for us to defend. Directed plasma is now finished. We have brainwave sensors. We have global tech park. All quick, and we've found a lot of empty rocks. Meanwhile, back up here on this side of the map, we have some things. Let's do the rest of the movement. Yeah, I figured they were in retreat. They have nothing there. Sabotage, repair, I think. Still one of our upgraded invasion ships still around, which I'm a bit surprised at, although it's gone now. Dismiss, you get a level, and I think therefore you will go and take the max labor boost. Accept. 5 turns and we take that system off of them. Right, head over there because that will allow us to actually find out where they've put their fleet. We'll move way before they actually sort that out, so that's fine. You head down to there. Photon distortion will give us the offensive retreat and camouflage options. We now can modify, upgrade. We now have plasma torpedoes, positron torpedoes, which are even better than the ones we had previously. Modify this. Positron torpedoes. Excellent. Reliant 4 can now be built. Apply. I don't think we got any additional invasion modules, have we? No. Oh well. But either way, all is good. Lots of ships have been upgraded in the queues to our new super fleet type things. can actually buy out the farms upgrade, which they probably do need rather urgently there. Not interested in fighting that off. I'd rather not piss them off, to be really honest. Right. War were declared. Try to take 2 systems off us to prevent war. I don't know. You had no chance of that, mate. No chance. We now have 3 new techs. We have our basic laser tech. We have our basic mirror laser absorption tech. We're now producing tectonic engineering, which is for the additional tonnage on ships. Vindicators now have 700 attack. Or 750 attack, actually. And in a few turns, that will be done. So shame I can't merge these 2 fleets, actually, because then that would accelerate things. The Way system has built itself a new world ship. So this now needs to re-sort itself out a little. So production, money, thing. But actually, we're just going to buy that. We got so much money coming in. I need to fix that as well, actually, then, if that's the case. Sustainable farms. And yeah, obviously magnetic fields. Factories of the Faithful. Dust. Not necessarily in this order. This is a far from optimal order for that, but it's fine. Alright, if we're producing over 300 a turn, we need to turn that down a bit. Get some more happiness and continue onwards. So let's see how the game is looking right now. Sherendyn are still a 3rd ranked power in the game. The United Empire over here are the 1st major power that's against us. But thankfully this secondary United Empire race is actually going to help us out quite a lot by actually having that system. Because they're going to have to declare war with them before they can get to me. Unless they ally, which is possible. They are the same race, technically. I don't know quite where you're going. But, oh well. End turn. Right, things have been built. We have another level from you, so we can go and give you additional wit bonuses. We can give... Our tectonic engineering has now been done, so now we have additional tonnage. This is going to give us additional beam damage, energy absorption. Let's be building towards something, so that doesn't seem too useful. And plus 2 defense per population, plus 10 defense per population on the Fidus free system, which is there. So that's a better defended world, I suppose, but right, let's merge that, and that for now. Let's go and summon a new Vindicator ship and send that over there. Let's merge that and that. So you have a good backup fleet actually there with 4,000, but we do want it to level up first. Did I not do that? No, I just didn't dismiss it. And another Vindicator 7, which is heading over there, and another Vindicator 7, which is heading over there. Right, we are 3rd in overall fleet power, but that is fine. Also, they're doing some exploring. You've now arrived there. We're going to colonize the asteroid belt first. Spreading the word, but that's because we've got a factory upgrade on that little system. So, what do we need to put on the asteroids? I think actually maybe food. How we actually... Don't need any food. Free food is fine. So, we're going to go with Dust Moon Survey. Maybe Dust? I don't know. Well, there's only 2 anyway, so we'll go Dust there. Beyond that, I don't think there's too much else it needs. But hey, we got the extra system now. over there. That is going to move up to there. While we wonder where they went off to, I suppose. Right, that merges. Gives it a bit more fleet power, back up to 6,000. And over here we just laugh at how strong this invasion force actually is. They might have something. I don't know. They might have something. But, oh, Mundus has now fixed one of its problems. Which is good. You've leveled up. So now we can go for... Let's go for the veteran abilities for now. Right. So things have been moved. We want that, and you to merge. So now we have a fleet strength of 16,000. And over here, we're now going to build our backup fleet, which is going to sit there and make sure that we don't get stabbed in the back by somebody. We're watching you. And also, once it has enough of a fleet strength, we're actually going to transfer my other fleet commander over. Considering the amount of money we got, we can probably afford to go and consider another fleet commander, actually. Now, what's happening over here is I'm basically thinking security, because I know I've got person to worry about over here, but I've also got you to consider. The Gatria system is one of our major worlds for terms of FIDS production, so we need to make sure they're okay. Oh, and more happiness if we want it, but I think I'm going to hold back on the optimal happiness and just get things done. Right, 2 turns till that's conquered. They might surrender, you know, in which case I'll take it. Oh, we get a new one. +2 trade routes per cap on the star system, and that's on Heka 2. Abundance is now finished all of its negative things. So it's fixed the aurora waves, so they no longer have the negative science effect. And they fixed the geothermic activity, which I can't remember what the negative effect of was. Can we fix high gravity yet? No. But that's fine. Since we have explored the moon, we're going to go careful sweeping and intense cultivation logistics, because this has 6 population points, therefore it's producing 12 for free and a lot for 5. So they'll balance each other out. It'll work somehow. Once they've done that, I suppose you're on to science production. Over here, maybe not. Kind of Learning could continue doing its little thing over there, actually. Now this is another sort of thing here, because they've built so many of the, they've got so many explored moons. That's definitely worth doing. The micromanagement, it burns. Merge. Alright, so they're conquered next turn. Issa's not doing anything. So you can go and explore your 2 moons. Then go that and that, which will give you a bit of a food and population boost. You don't need the food, arguably, but... Actually, you don't need the food. What am I thinking? Go gold. No, we're fine for gold, really. Go science. Science for science. End turn. So solar mining's now done. The Placidus system is now ours. And we have eliminated an empire from the face of the universe. Solar mining's done. What were we building towards with solar mining? Oh, we were building towards that. Okay. No, that's worth going for. So we have that. We'll have then that. 2 Rabbitol manipulation, important. That, and that. Yeah, now this is where I pick up all the low-level techs, as we haven't quite got to yet. Maybe not that one anymore. That's additional money, so that's fine. Then we want even more missiles, and we then need... I think we want to have a bit of a switch up, actually, considering things. Because we can get... that. We can then actually massively switch things around and go massively into laser tech. But it's a bit of a waste now, really, to think about that. So, I guess not. Won't take that then. Control evasion recovery on the system. Additional ship experience on building might be useful. We're going to go there for now, and then we'll see. So, tech queued up. And they have put a fleet against us. Hooray. Let's then go and merge our backup fleet. So, Factories of the Faithful, the main thing we want to build here. We then want to explore your moons. Because it will provide money in the long run. And then we want colonize lava, colonize barren. Is there anything else we want here, really? Don't suppose there is. So after that, money. Money is key. They actually have a trade route. Well, they could have a trade route in theory if we weren't being invaded by them. So we're going to start off with a bit of a fleet change. We're going to put you into that fleet. Now over here, this little backup fleet thing is going to head to the Lonika system, where I fully expect to begin our next wave of attack. Delphinus will go happiness boost. We'll go and nab the Void Stone. Got enough small worlds that that's probably worth trying. Sustainable farms is kind of not worth it actually on this system at all. Factories of the Faithful. And money. Not too bothered about anything from up there, so... But we could really go for beam damage now. Don't know. Don't know. Alright. So now these two are... Now we're joined here by another experienced fleet commander. I suppose we might as well engage. Fully aware that they are going to go and attack us. Let's go for sabotage, engineering, and engineering. Against a load of upgraded Vindicators, we wipe them out. At the very least, this is a good card for... Yeah, counter defense. Yeah, this is a good card for fighting them because they always go with that one. So I should really have been doing that from a while ago. And you have leveled up, which means we can now put you into defense, I think, and start giving you some more fleet abilities. Next up, we want you to go sabotage. Engineering. You have nearly 3 times their fleet strength. Let's see what you can do. Wipe them out. Graduation day, you've just hit level 20. And we're going to take the additional melee boost because we can. And we're then going to give you defense as well. Next up, you are going to head over to there, where we see a small fleet. Blockade it. Yeah, so this is sort of going to be our backup fleet. We will send it into there, but only once we are safe. And this game is looking very much won for me at the moment, I'll be honest. It's, even at this stage, we definitely we definitely own half the galaxy by now. We're well above in tech. We can, if we were going to wipe out the third ranked race without too much trouble. We're now top in fleet strength, most of it in one place, which is the big thing with this. I do not see us losing this anymore, which is a bit of a shame, I suppose. I should really have upped the difficulty a little further, maybe forced a bit more challenge. But oh well, this is the way these games go sometimes. I'm gonna send you over to there, and I think that's going to end the video for now. So next time, we continue winning the war. Until then.